Welcome back to the reality guys. I'm your host Brian and today I'm talking Love Island Australia. This is season 6, episode 25. All right, so this is Monday's episode of week 6. Week 7. Week 7. Pretty straightforward episode, honestly. It didn't really last long for Sophie and Dylan to make up. She expresses this in a confessional early in the episode, and then by the end, like near the end, they're already kissing again, so that's pretty quick. Um, really the other thing that the main point is, and this was just such a dumb drama point, is Nika pulls Hannah because he wants to talk about some of the things that happened at movie night, and he kind of says some things where like he's talking about the past, and like he says the word like loved, and said that in his confession, not his confessional, his audition video. He said that he wanted somebody that looked like Margot Robbie. Thinks that Hannah looks like Margot Robbie, and she 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 takes this as like she thinks that Nico still has feelings for her. I wasn't getting that vibe at all. I think he's just having a conversation and just kind of getting to the bottom of it. Should he have had the conversation with knowing how Mia is and she's like very sensitive? No. I really like Mia. I still like Mia. I just think she takes some of this stuff like so personally, and she's believing Hannah over Nico. And I think Nico's telling the truth. I think that he likes Mia after the breakup. I mean, Hannah dumped him. I think he's over it by now because he's like, and she keeps like referencing that he was bringing up like a lot of questions on when she was on the truth bike. But I mean, at the same time, maybe he's just trying to get information. But it just the messiness of it. So Hannah pulls Mia, tells her the things that Nico said, and she says something in there where she's like, "Don't quote me," or I don't know if she says it's to Taylor. She might say it to she does want to talk to Tay about like what happened. She says to either Nico or Mia or Taylor, and I'm thinking now it might be Taylor that don't quote me on this. So that's already just a bad sign that like she said she has the memory of a bird. I don't know. Now this like Mia starts to worry, and we just kept seeing her in past things where she's like, you can't talk to anybody. Like she's very like possessive, like low key possessive, and does like the nice girl thing. She says she's ready to leave. Nico finds out about this after Hannah tells Taylor, then Taylor tells Nico, and this guy's in the middle of all situations. This guy's just such a bum. Him and his ugly black and white striped shirt. Nico goes, pulls me and tells her what's going on. He's like, "Why are you believing me?" And she really shouldn't be believing Hannah, like, or why are you believing Hannah? And she shouldn't be believing Hannah that like easily over Nico. Eventually, they like figure it out. She's like, "I need to trust him," blah blah blah. And then there's the other thing is like they get a text right to go around the fire pit, and we kind of knew this from the Thursday's episode of the preview that a couple will be dumped. And our super fans are back. They asked which couples are the most loved up. That was the parameters of this vote that the super fans did. And the two couples that had the least amount of votes were Jade and Zane and Sophie and Dylan. So the Islanders have to decide who they're going to dump. It's only five couples, so 3 votes wins, or 3 votes for dumping means you're out. And honestly, this only got to 3. I was very surprised that it was 3-0. I thought this was going to be like a 3-2 thing just for drama. Uh, Jade and Zane are dumped, and Kayla and Eric kind of a little surprised. I'm a little surprised that Kayla voted the way she did because like she was kind of on the Hannah Kayla versus the other girls in the villa, but like not totally surprised. It's the Hannah and Taylor voting for Jade and Zane as what really like kind of surprised me because he's like in his confessional like oh he's like a little brother to me, and just the way that Hannah and was like, and after that Zane Sophie Dylan thing they kind of were talking to Zane a lot after that, so I'm a little surprised that he went that way. I really am. I thought this would be they for dramatics because this is the most produced show of the Love Island. I think with like the super fans being, I don't believe that they're real people. That being 3-0 is kind of surprising to me. I thought they were going to stretch this at 3-2 and maybe give Kayla, Hannah the votes to eliminate Sophie and Dylan. But hey, Jade and Zane dumped. Jade, I mean, she's just kind of a guilty, but not a guilty, but she's just by association with Zane. He's such a doofus. He's like Groot. He's such a bum. And I'm honestly surprised it lasted this long. Honestly, he literally brought nothing to the villa except this drama with that started with Dylan and Sophie. But tomorrow's episode looks kind of good. There's like a they're gonna look at cast they're like cast audition tapes, and so that should bring some fun out of context arguments and fights and see how things are. And that you got to remember maybe some people are just saying things to get on the show. So it'll be interesting. I'm looking forward to the show's really. I think this has been a good season. It was a little slow in the beginning, but I think it really picked up, and I think it's been good. And we will see what happens. It looks like we have another Sophie Dylan fight. What else news? Steph and Mimi. Those are the ones that really like tease that they're going to get into an actual argument. So appreciate you guys all for watching. We're usually busy in the middle of the week, so not. I think only tonight I have Love and Hip Hop Miami short, so nothing really crazy time consuming there. I just dropped The Later Daters. That's a show on Netflix, worth checking out. It's an older dating show. 8 episodes, super quick, not that long. Some of the episodes are barely 30 minutes, barely 35, 40 minutes. So really quick to go through. And then we have Surviving Barstool starting tomorrow. That's a Tuesday through Thursday show. We have Survivor is over in 2 weeks, thank God. We also have Southern Charm, and I think the next batch of the Ultimatum episodes. So tons of stuff. If you have suggestions, drop it in the comments below. I'll definitely give it a shot. And thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.